Have you signed, Dr. Nickerson? Good afternoon and welcome to the June 2022 Hogs and Pigs briefing. My name is Joe Parsons. I serve as chair of the Agricultural Statistics Board here at NASS. And this briefing is for the Secretary and other policymakers here at USDA to better understand the content and context of today's reports. We're pleased to have Dr. Cindy Nickerson, USDA's Deputy Chief Economist, as our Secretary Designate today. Dr. Nickerson, I'd like to share that Laurel Garrison of our Athens, Georgia office and Solari Rajapasha of our Little Rock field offices provided valuable assistance in preparing today's report. I have a few notes for our live streaming audience. The Hogs and Pigs report is a principal federal economic indicator report. The Office of Management and Budget provides specific guidance on how these important reports are to be released. OMP statistical policy instructs policymaking officials to refrain from making public comment within 1 hour of the release of these data. Federal statistical agencies are guided to provide for a wide distribution of information in a variety of formats and be open about our processes and procedures. We will not be taking questions during this briefing from the public. However, NASS staff are available for email or phone questions, and NASS will host a social media event 1 hour after the release of these data. We strive to have everything presented at this briefing match the official record. However, should there be any discrepancy between what is presented at this briefing and the published estimates, always refer to the official published estimates. With that, I'll turn it over to Mr. Travis Averill, Chief of the NASS Livestock Branch. Travis?
Thank you, Joe. Welcome everyone to today. First, I would like to provide an overview for the June 2022 quarterly hogs and pigs survey data collection. For the 28 quarterly states in the survey, the map provides the number of samples by state. A total of 4,666 operations were surveyed this quarter. Data collection started on May 31st and finished on the 14th of June. Normal collection methods were used to gather data through mail, telephone, internet, and face-to-face interviews this quarter. The primary data items collected were total inventory by class and weight groups, along with sows, farrow, pig crop, and pigs per litter. Revisions for U.S. hogs and pigs. All inventory and pig crop estimates for June 2021 to March 2022 were reviewed using final pig crop, death loss, and official slaughter, and updated import and export data. There were no revisions for June 2021 and September 2021 quarter. This table provides an overview of the revisions for June 1st, 2021 through March 1st of 2022. As the table has the initial estimate, current revisions, net revision, and current estimates. This is the second opportunity for revisions to December 2021. For all hogs and pigs, December 1st, 2021, net revision is an increase of 0.3%, and current estimate is at 74.4 million. For the September to November pig crop, net revision is an increase of 1.2%, and current estimate is at 34.1 million. This quarter was the first opportunity to revise March of 2022. For March 1st, 2022, all hogs and pigs net revision is an increase of 0.6%, and current estimate is at 72.6 million. For the December to February pig crop, net revision is an increase of 0.4%, and current estimate is at 31.9 million. For June 1st, all hogs and pigs is at 72.5 million head, down 0.9% from previous year. Breeding hogs is at 6,168,000 head, a decrease of 0.8% from 2021. Market hogs is at 66.4 million, down 0.9% from last year. For the top 5 states, they're listed in the bottom left-hand corner. Iowa leads the way. They're down 3% from last year at 23 million head. Minnesota is second. They're down 5% from previous year at 8.4 million. North Carolina is up 1% and they're at 8.2 million. Illinois is unchanged at 5.3 million from previous year. And Indiana wraps up the top 5. They're up 4% from previous year at 4,350,000 head. And to the right is a chart of the U.S. quarterly hogs and pigs inventory from 2013 to present. Here is a map of the United States for June 1st, 2022 with a comparison to 2021. The top number is inventory as a unit of 1,000 head. The bottom number is the percent change from previous year inventory. Based on the 16 published quarterly states, 7 states are increasing from previous year, and those are in blue. The 7 states are decreasing from 2021 inventory, and those are in red. 2 states are unchanged, and those are in gray. As stated on a previous slide, market hogs is at 66.4 million. For the breakouts of the market hogs by weight groups, less than 50 pounds is at 21.1 million head, down 1.3% from 2021. 50 to 119 pounds is at 18.8 million head, a decrease of 0.6% from previous year. 120 to 179 pounds is at 13.7 million, down 0.7% from last year. The 180 pounds and over is at 12.7 million, down 0.8% from 2021. Below the table is the quarterly distributions of weight groups since June of 2019. Sows farrowed for March to May of 2022 is at 2,992,000 head, down 42,000 head from previous year. Note in our March hogs and pigs report, NASS had second intentions for this quarter at 2,988,000 compared to 3,010,000 for first intentions in the December hogs and pigs report. Second intentions for June to August 2022, sows farrowed is at 3,019,000 head, down 1% from prior year's actual farrowings. In the March hogs and pigs report, NASS first intentions for the same quarter was at 3,031,000 head. The first intentions for September to December 2022, sows farrowing is at 3,007,000 head, down 42,000 head from previous year's actual farrowings. And at the bottom is U.S. quarterly sows farrow chart since 2013. The pig crop weaned for March to May of 2022 is at 32.9 million head, a decrease of 1% from previous year. Pigs per litter weaned is at 11, up 0.5% from previous quarter and prior year's rate of 10.95. The chart of the U.S. quarterly pigs per litter for 2000. The chart for the U.S. quarterly pigs per litter is illustrated from 2013 to current. And since 2019, you can see the rate has tapered around 11. Trade expectations compared to NASS estimates as a percent of previous year. The trade ranges are gray, trade averages are the black circle, and the NASS estimates are the red squares. Of the items on this chart, all hogs and pigs, breeding hogs, market hogs, pig crop for March to May, and second intentions for June to August sows farrowing are within trade expectations. However, the first intentions for sows farrowing September and November, trade expectations are higher. The all hogs and pigs chart of ASB first estimates versus final estimates for the last 10 years. The ASB first and final estimates are the blue and red lines respectively. The trade ranges are illustrated with the light gray. Note, 7 of the last 12 quarters, the ASB final estimate has been within trade expectations. Here is a table of the U.S. breeding herd inventory for the last 10 years and provides the disposition and utilization. The previous quarter breeding herd was at 6,098,000 head. During this current quarter, hog producers slaughtered 845,000 head, and at the same time added back 915,000 hogs to the breeding herd. The current quarter's breeding herd is at 6,168,000, which is down 52,000 from previous year. Sow utilization is calculated from the current quarter sows farrowed to 2,992,000 head divided by the previous quarter's breeding herd and equates to 49.1% for utilization. The Canadian imports by quarter for feeder pigs and slaughter hogs. Canadian feeder pigs and slaughter hogs imported for the second quarter of 2022 accounted for 1,692,000 head compared to 1,664,000 in 2021. This is an increase of 1%. The Canadian quarter import values are above the respective quarters. Feeder pigs as a percentage of the imports are the light blue of the imports from Canada. 76% are feeder pigs or 1,290,000 head, up 7.6% from previous year's total 1,199,000 head. Slaughter hogs as a percentage of the imports are illustrated by the dark blue. Slaughter hogs accounted for 24% of the Canadian imports or 402,000 head, down 8.9% from last year's total of 441,000 head. The U.S. prices received by farmers for hogs and corn. The chart provides the prices for the last 10 years. The hog prices are blue, the corn prices are red. The most current prices are for April. The May prices will be released tomorrow on June 30th. To the right of the chart are the hogs and corn prices for the last 6 months, along with the ratios. The 6 months ratios have ranged from 10.33 to 11.45. They're all below the historic break-even ratio of 15, so quite a bit lower than the break-even. Highlight some upcoming NASS reports. June 30th, agriculture prices in the grain and the rice stocks reports. July 1st, dairy products, the CARE report for cotton systems, fats and oil and grain crushings. Crop production on July 12th. July 21st, livestock slaughter. July 22nd will be the cattle on feed and cold storage report. And July 29th, the agriculture prices and farm production expenditures. Later today at 4 p.m., I'll be hosting the stat chat to answer any questions concerning the June Hogs and Pigs report. All reports are available on the NASS official website. I appreciate everyone attending today's live streaming session for the quarterly Hogs and Pigs ASB briefing. Thanks again and have a great afternoon.